Remi, there's a lot on my mind.
What's on your mind, Connor?
There's just so much. I'd love to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Dive right in. Remi, how we doing today? This is episode 4. Exciting episode. Maybe the best one yet.
Yeah. I'm super excited about this. We are having... Should I say who we're having?
I think we wait. I think let's build it up a little bit.
All right, I'm not telling you guys.
It is an enthralling guest.
Yeah,
today.
It's going to be a lot of fun. But before we dive into all of that, Connor, are you doing... What's new, and are you doing anything exciting this weekend? Like, it's what's coming up for you? Because today's Thursday, and you know Thursdays are wild. I just slept for 3 hours in the middle of the day, so that's what's going on with me.
I know. Well, I'm glad you got some sleep. It's been a weird week. I think it's been a weird week for everybody. Dare I say Mercury's in retrograde, and I think that is just something you feel. It may not always be fact, but for me,
is it actually? Because I'm like kind of tired of everyone just.
Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Okay.
And there is a website called ismercuryinretrograde.com or something. Yeah, it's ismercuryinretrograde.com. Let us see. We are loading. It says no. Something else must be bumming you out. Mercury turns retrograde 10 o'clock p.m. on September 20th. So we have a little bit of normalcy, it seems, which is actually a bigger bummer than it being in retrograde, because it's just it's me. Which sucks. You never want to hear that.
And me. Yeah.
So I guess we just have to get our shit together, but that's okay. I am going to Columbus, Ohio, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
Ooh, fun. What are you going for?
It's amazing. I'm going for a launch event for Gilly Hicks, a Hollister brand.
Fun.
It'll be good.
Rude.
It'll be really
I wasn't
fun.
invited. No one invited me.
I know. Well, I mean, you're heading out to Greece, so... Greece, Columbus, Ohio. I know you're going to be really jealous of me. I'll send pics.
I know. I kind of wish I was going to Columbus, Ohio over Greece, but whatever. No, I'm joking.
I hear Columbus is gorgeous this time of year as well. So enjoy Mykonos or whatever. I'll be in
Mykonos. Yeah, I'm ready to party after I just sleep a lot more the next 3 days, and then I'm ready to party.
You got 3 hours of sleep in advance today. That's great. That's great news. I've never heard of a 3-hour nap. That would knock me on my ass the rest of the day. I'd be so confused.
I'm probably not going to sleep tonight, but it's fine because I'll watch a bunch of Love Island UK, and that's fine.
You just go ahead, start watching Love Island UK. Go ahead and get in European time zone, and just get ahead of the time change. No jet lag. You just become nocturnal. Be a person of the night in the city for a couple days, and then when you get to Greece, you're gonna hit the ground running, sprinting.
Imagine me walking around New York City at 3 a.m. just pretending that it's normal time of the day, trying to get into stores and just skipping around.
I like going to Zara at 3 a.m. Why aren't you guys open? This is my Zara time.
Out. Mm-hmm.
Knock those doors down. These sales aren't gonna shop themselves. Well, I'm excited for your Greece trip. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be amazing. You and everybody, the crew is actually going again, so that's exciting. I love watching you guys have fun.
Yes, for those who don't know, I'm actually going with Revolve. They do these, these trips every once in a while, and you get invited based on sales and different things. And they reached out to me after my first and only realistic Revolve haul that I made.
Revolve haul.
Yes, good job, Connor. And they reached out, and I'm really trying to help them, become more inclusive.
Yes.
I know it takes some steps to get there for different brands. I've heard from, some people are like, why are you going on this trip? They're not super inclusive. And I always say, I support brands that suit me, and some of their clothes do suit me. Not all of them do, but the goal is that they become more inclusive, which they said that they are really, really, really working on. So I would love to be part of that process.
You know what? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself in Mykonos.
Yeah.
You got to throw some ass. You got to throw some ass and make them work for it. And you're a force of nature. And I'm excited to see that trip. And I love the close friend stories, by the way, on those trips.
Yes.
I've been added to a few.
I feel like on that trip, I actually posted everything on public, and people were like, whoa, this is like the wildest trip I've ever seen. I was like, the difference is like I just post everything, and like other people like post like just like photos.
You're not
and,
the
like,
psychopath
just, like,
on the trip. Everybody's doing it. There's just the rest are just behind.
Yeah, like I just like I'm
doors.
just showing because honestly, like that's what you should see. That like it's like genuinely so much fun, and like everyone's wild and fun, including me. And like let's show it. Let's show everyone.
Oh my god, we're gonna have so many follow-up questions when you get back. It's gonna be a blast. I might be up there with you on the excitement scale for your trip because I actually got you something. It's gonna arrive this afternoon. If you're around your apartment, stick around. Yes, I did. I got you a gift. You think you're gonna go to Mykonos and not take a little piece of me with you? I got you.
What'd you get me?
Well, I told you I'm trying not to drink during the week because I think that I'm being productive and I'm getting things done. But like, it's just like a different version of me. I got you a little outfit. It's not Revolve. It is a Greece themed outfit from the play Grease, starring John Travolta and others. Yep, and I got you a little Sandy outfit for Greece. And I know that there's a spelling difference, but again, I was drinking, and we'll move past that. But I can't wait to see what I assume is going to be a static post.
Should I dress up as Sandy for Scorpios?
Yes, actually, that would be sick.
Wait, I actually have like a crazy Grease story because I have like a little bit of an issue with the play Grease just ever since my childhood because I was in the police. Wait, what? I was in the play.
Do you have something you want to tell us about your past?
I was in the play Grease when I was 7, and I was like so excited to be a part of it, couldn't wait. And then they gave me my part, and I was like waiting to find out who I was, and I was Gina, the pink lady.
Right.
There's no Gina in Greece, the pink lady. So they made me up this fake freaking part, Gina the pink lady, and I had one singular line, like one line the whole play, and I messed up the line during the play, and it was my one shot.
Do you remember the
as
line
a pink
now?
lady. It was something like I'll give you, should we get you burgers and fries and like something like that. And I literally was like, like I messed up like the whole thing. And like, so the Sandy, the girl who played Sandy, who was like so cool at the time, like she literally had to like mouth to me the words because it was one line and like everyone else knew it.
Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. That's really
so nice. I will forever be Gina. I actually Instagrammed like 4 years ago in college or something. I was like, we all dressed up for this like themed party, and we all dressed up as the pink ladies, and I was like, this is my one time to shine, since I was never truly like a real pink lady. I was only Gina from Greece.
Oh, well, fake one. That will stick with you forever. And like, it's if nothing else, it's a learning moment. And now you know the line, kind of. So yeah. Like, what was the takeaway? I think it was a success overall.
Yeah, I agree.
That reminds me, I was in a spelling bee really young, and I came in second because I couldn't spell mosquito, and I'll never forget how to spell mosquito now. Mosquito. Boom.
Wow.
I know, kind of crazy.
You know what?
But those things stick with you.
I can't spell, Connor. So maybe we need to like
at all
do something traumatizing to me so that like I remember the word exercise.
Oh,
maybe
this
means a lot for me. Like what?
I'm not. I have a list of words that. And you want to go with your gut, you know? It's like I've misspelled this so many times.
I always spell it wrong. It's so
like
annoying.
I'm going to throw a C in there. Exercise. Yeah. That's a hard one. So I don't blame you. And you're not alone, because I actually saw something about that today.
You're just
EXERCISE. Exercise, I think. I'm going to look it up. I mean, I'm not going to tell you I can't. Yeah, that's right. Ooh,
all right, well,
oh my God. So the second Google search, I'm just going to say it. It has... No, I'm not, because that probably reflects poorly on me. I did not look this up. Should I say it? What? Exercise back, exercise bike, exercise equipment, exercises for lower back pain, exercises for retrograde ejaculation. So let's move along here. Should we just get into one of our segments for today?
Yeah, sure. But with just us?
I mean, for our listener questions, for Remi and Connor, we have several here that we want to touch on.
Yeah. Let's go.
We had a bunch of listener questions. We read all of those. Our DMs are always open on Talk Show Podcast, on Instagram. And then we have a number there as well. You can leave a voicemail. and we listen to all of them and chew on them and etc. And these are some of the ones we get a lot. Remy, what was the biggest obstacle for you? Wait, I can't read. Biggest obstacle with what you are doing now, being a like creator, digital internet personality.
Mm-hmm.
What's your biggest obstacle right now that you're juggling?
Right now I would say the idea of just like getting like a little burnt out, but like
Yeah.
not wanting to. Like I want to continue doing the content that I feel like I was doing a few months ago, and I think like just because it's turned into not only just TikTok but now also like a business for me and like my full-time job, it
Right.
makes it, you know, me like do less likely to do more of that original funny content
Sure.
and realistic hauls, and then, you know, I have to obviously do some ads and certain things like that, and it's just like been getting a little exhausting, and I want to like tackle that ASAP because I want to do this long term. I don't want it to become exhausting, and I want it to, and I do, like, this is what I want to do. So I'm trying to figure out like how to, and it's a lot of it is me, you know, managing my time better. I'm really clearly bad at that, and like just that's basically the main issue for me. So I think managing my time with like everything else I'm doing and like making it more enjoyable again.
Gotta get a
so that I
planner,
could
Remi.
put out.
Do you have
I
a
just
planner?
bought one.
Good.
Haven't
It helps to
written in
write
it.
things down.
I can't really read my own handwriting, so.
Oh, I get that. A lot of times I'll see something that I've written down before, and I'm like, did I black out? Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
what was I trying to say? I'm a big like, say, hey Siri, remind me to do X or Y or Z, and then it comes, and I'm like the ones I have now pulled up. One of them was like, stand up and do, and that was a whole reminder. One of my reminders one time was just like reminder at 10 a.m. dirt, the word dirt, and I'm like, what did I bet that was a good to-do list item if Siri would have understood. But yeah, I mean, same with you. My my biggest obstacle is definitely time management and organization. But I did
Connor,
just
I
start
actually
putting
didn't
things in the
ask
calendar.
you that.
What?
I didn't ask you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask you that question. No, I'm kidding.
I'll just go. My Uber's here actually, so I should head out.
Yeah, you just like basically ask yourself your own question. I want to ask.
I mean,
so Connor,
sweating
what's
now.
what's your biggest obstacle being like a TikTok creator and TikTok?
My
king?
biggest obstacle, Remi, and thank you so much for asking. It is being like posting like so much like just original stuff now, because there's so much, which is like just clicking the post button. It's actually clicking the record button to record something. So I have so many ideas. I have pages and pages and pages of TikTok ideas. Always done that since the jump, but now it's like recording myself. I'm like big time. Like, is this even funny? You know, it's like looking at a selfie for so long. And you're like, oh, I love this one
too. Getting like
yeah.
being like, I
and then
question myself if I'm funny, and then people like it, but I'm like,
right.
why
and
don't
then
I think I'm even funny?
Yeah, I know. And it's like you get so in your head, and then you post it, and if it doesn't do numbers, you're like, wow, I just lost my funny, or I lost my personality. Like, where did it go?
I did a haul the other day, and it was the worst haul I did in terms of like numbers, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And like, I think I was depressed for 24 hours. So like, literally,
yeah. Oh, it
it's
bums
so
you out.
sad. It is sad that that's a thing,
Yeah.
but like to everyone who doesn't content create, when you're putting so much time and effort into something and it doesn't, you know, you don't get the eyes you want on it and stuff, like it's a real thing. You're gonna get
so
upset
numbers
about
related.
Yeah.
My mood is 100,000% reflective of how well my likes and engagement is.
How sad.
It's not at all related to anything external. Like, I could meet the love of my life outside, but if I have a TikTok that's flopping, I'm like, it doesn't matter. I should be in a ditch somewhere. That's my self-worth. Yeah. Anywho, moving right along. Remi, do you know we have a couple minutes here before our guest comes on, our special guest.
Wait, Connor, I have another question for you though.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. Please hit me with it in the face.
What would you do if you weren't doing TikTok right now? Like, what would you be doing? And it wouldn't have been your previous job since you got fired.
I can't hold down a job to save my life. Actually, the same reasons, like my biggest obstacles are the exact same obstacles that I had when I was working. Execution, and time management are things I struggle with. And that is like the key things you need to like work in an office is execution and time management. But now I've only worked at startups. I was pretty like whatever. I worked at Vans in college, and then I went to Chameleon Cold Brew before they were like pre-bought. And then I went to Bumble, pretty early employee at Bumble, and then I was at Bird in Santa Monica, the scooter company. And those are all startups. And now I am my own startup. And so I think I'd probably be working at like a smaller startup again. I'm now like talking to a bunch of smaller brands, consulting. If you have a small brand that you want me to talk to you about, I will talk to you about it. That's what I would do. Probably startup.
That's cool.
Startup life. Yeah. What about you?
I probably would have continued working in the music industry. And I really did want to continue doing like partnerships or something like that. That was the goal for me, but like I'm definitely happier that this all happened to me. So it's not upset about that at all, but that's probably what I would be doing.
Yeah, you are your own entity and it's awesome. I was going to say I want to change my answer. I really want to be a club promoter. I think I'd be really good at it.
You would be good at it, but that would be hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably flip that thing however you wanted to on your resume. Instead of club promoter, you could be like hospitality liaison. And that's what I would be. You go in, you party, and then you bring people to party with you, and you're the face.
You could do that right now.
The party.
You could also
I know.
Just do that.
You'd be the promoter. Instead of a startup, if you have a club that you want me to promote, just got to get me a table, and I will promote the shite out of it. Anywho, Dad. Are we excited for our guest that's going to be here in about 60 seconds?
Very excited. Very excited. He's someone that I followed very, very back in the day. I used to show my mom videos of him. I was like, this guy is cute and funny and I like him. And now he's coming on our podcast.
Ooh, this is like your number. This is like another crush. Like when we had Harry on, you're like, I have a crush on Harry. And now we've got another one of your.
Wait, I did not have a crush on Harry.
From what I was, understanding, it felt that.
Wait,
well,
this is actually funny. Before he comes on, a lot of people messaged me. Seems like Connor has a crush on Kat.
Wellington? Oh, Kat Stickler.
Kat Stickler.
Sorry, Kat Stickler. I obviously have a crush on Kat Stickler. Who wouldn't?
That's true.
She was awesome. Yeah. And I think I'd be a good stepdad as well. No. Sorry, Kat, if you're listening.
Using babies for likes.
Yeah, I would exploit any baby if it was handed to me. But and exploit is a tough word. I would help them advance their early toddler influencership to get ahead of the ball. Anywho. Yeah, no, our guest is going to be awesome. He's also someone I follow.
I'm getting my yawn out right now because it's rude and I can't stop yawning.
If one of us starts yawning, everybody's going to start yawning and then we just have to stop.
Wait, I'm kind of deciding if I should just get a drink to just sip on.
If you're questioning it, I think you know the answer. And I'll talk for a little bit if you're going to run
my bev because that's what I like the best.
I don't think there's anything wrong with getting a little drink to sip on. And I'll always say, oh, you're breaking up a little bit here. We are still talking to Remi. I know she's away from her mic, but I always want to say, if you're thinking about it and it's 12, it's 3 p.m. for Remi, it's noon for me. Once you get past that 12 p.m. mark on a Thursday, Friday's a wash to me. Like, just have your drink. Happy hour starts whenever you want it to. Happy hour is a construct, a time construct, and time is not real, in my opinion. So,
got my drink.
Oh, congrats. What'd you get?
Bev Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, I have a little PTSD from Bev from when I was on Let's Fucking Date with
Did
Serena
you
Kerrigan.
die from it because it literally can...
I was under the impression it was a seltzer. I was under the impression it was a seltzer, and I had 6 of them.
11.9% alcohol for all of you.
I had 6 of them. Yeah, so that's just a glass of wine. And when you have 6 glasses of wine, things start
it's
happening.
Not a glass of wine, Connor. It's 11.9% alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol.
All right, Remi Joe. Remi Joe. You know I love my trend, right? You've always known that about me. I'm a trendy guy.
Trends. Tell us.
I like when things come. And I like when they go because it's a trend.
Yeah.
As far as trends this week, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't see like a ton of like notable things. I know there's a couple. You know, the photo animation thing was really creepy. You can do it on your driver's license. It's a filter on TikTok. You can put it on a still photo like Harry Potter vibes, and it brings the face to life. It's you put it on a photo or statue, and the person's blinking and having little expressions. It's interesting. It's just like, yawn situation. And then people are doing the duck and dodge challenge. There's a water ball on the ceiling fan. You throw it. You're blindfolded, sitting with people, and you're just dodging it as it comes. It's
like I'll never ever like
fun.
I just will never do something like that. But like it's interesting to watch.
Well, I mean, it's quarantine vibes to me. Like that's like a fun thing to do during quarantine. But it's not like I don't even have a ceiling fan, so I don't know how I would participate. And I just like
me neither. Wait, what am I saying? I don't either.
Yeah. And then we had a little hashtag situation. I don't speak Spanish, but hashtag comida is food in Spanish, and that was trending. I know that you just got out. That was a weird.
I took Spanish for like 10 years, and I know like 5 words. So yeah. I'm upset about that. I think it's cool when people could speak different languages. What about you? Do you?
I love it too. I mean, I love Spanish food. I love the Spanish language.
No, not
it's
food. Can you speak
language.
Other languages?
Oh, sorry, got distracted. No, but I was gonna say same thing. The reason I didn't get my diploma on time was because I failed Spanish 4. In my degree, I had to be proficient in Spanish, and I failed it 5 times, and I had to pay for the class.
What was your major?
But the way that they teach Spanish, I was business, but I had an advertising branch minor. So,
wait, where'd you go again? Sorry.
University of Texas at Austin.
Oh, cool.
Where did you go?
University
have we had that
of
conversation
Delaware.
Yet? Let's have that conversation.
I went to Indiana University. Yes, in Bloomington first. I hated it. I transferred to Delaware. Yeah. Went to Delaware, loved it. That's how I know Canner. That's how I was obsessed with Delaware. Like it really was like such a random place to go, but at the same time it was like 2 hours from the city, so like I could come home when I wanted, but like I stayed there pretty often, and I just it was a great school.
It seems like when I think about college, to me, I picture seeing y'all's like Snapchat stories from parties and like the body to body like hockey jersey, Timberland shoes, like that's what I picture. Even though like I had these so far in the opposite direction. We were
Why? What was yours?
Great party school, but clothing wise and like parties were more like kind of closed out. It wasn't like the whole,
Wait, you lived in Austin?
There's like a big party happening. Yeah, it was a lot like.
No, after college, you lived in Austin?
Yeah, you live like you could walk to downtown Austin from campus.
The guy that I used to like really like the last guy I liked because I don't let myself have feelings often, lived in Austin, so I don't like the city of Austin.
Healthy. Oh, you got a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I just feel like.
Well, is he still there?
I'm not sure.
And you don't need to know.
Now watch me look after this. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, not to plant that seed for you. I would maybe double check because I encourage you to go back to Austin. I tell everybody I have a food.
I've never been before, in my life. Like,
you have never been still?
No.
Oh, I'm going to ACL in October. You should come. It's going to be fun.
Wait, I would come.
Great lineup. You should. I think we should do let's do a Revolve trip to Austin for ACL.
Yeah. All right. Well, when our guest is coming on.
Oh, go ahead.
And we're so excited.
I'm so fired up. It's like, okay. Whoa. Your mic was not loving that, I don't think.